Yeah, Dana, when it snows in Maine in springtime, sometimes you just got to make the most of it, right?
Exactly. We can all get a little bit more winter cheer that way, even though I'm dressed for some more spring. But you know, we still have some more snow to talk about. So right now I did want to mention the wind gusts because they've been pretty intense throughout the day today, still at this point gusting to about 30 to 40 miles per hour. And this is going to continue overnight tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So it's going to feel especially wintry with those wind chill temperatures as well. Now at this point, most of the snow showers in eastern Maine have started to move out of our area. And as we get into the day tomorrow, high pressure is going to move in briefly for about a day, which does give us the benefit of plenty of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow. However, it is going to still be very cold and quite breezy. So temperatures really only at 9 a.m. there, getting into only the single digits in northern Maine and the upper teens to lower 20s along the coast. Remember, with that wind chill feeling even colder than that. Though plenty of sunshine in the afternoon, but as we get into the overnight, we are going to start to build in some cloud cover from west to east, and that is ahead of our next storm system, which is both larger and contains more moisture than the one that went through yesterday. So that means we have a lot more to talk about with this one. So by about 2 a.m., we're going to start to see some of those snow showers move into southern New Hampshire and southwestern Maine. And then eventually this precipitation is going to overspread the state for basically the entire day on Saturday. So we're all going to start out with snow because our temperatures, even down to the coastline, are going to be cold enough to support snow. We can see at this point at 8 a.m., the rain snow line is all the way down in Massachusetts. So we're very solidly in snow at this point. However, throughout later parts of the afternoon, this is about 2 p.m., the coast will get warm enough where we'll see that changeover from snow into rain. Now, something we're going to watch, if you see that pink line right there, that's our rain snow line, and it's going to kind of wobble back and forth in the interior throughout the duration of this storm. And something that we're going to watch here is the possibility of some sleet accumulation as well, along with that mixing precipitation. So by 7 p.m., the coast at this point has completely switched over to rain, and we're still going to see heavy precipitation really throughout the entire day, but especially as we get into the overnight hours, heavy snow back into the mountains, heavy rain along the coastline, so we could see some coastal flooding there. Once we get to right after midnight, we'll start to see some clearing out in western Maine, and then by about sunrise, most of us will dry out at this point, and then we'll be able to have Sunday for some cleanup. It'll be a little bit warmer and a little bit drier. So in terms of our snowfall forecast, definitely the most snow is going to be in northern Maine, 6 to 12 plus inches, along where that rain snow line is going to be about 3 to 6, and then less so the farther you go to the coast, and a lot of that will actually be washed away once we switch over at the coast to rain. So kind of summarizing everything that I just talked about, lots of moisture in this system, so heavy rain and snow throughout the entirety of this storm, so that's all day Saturday. Some sleet accumulations possible along the mixing line, which is going to be right around the Lewiston, Augusta, and Bangor areas, and I do think some coastal flooding is possible because we've got a lot of moisture in this system, so we're expecting a lot of rain along the coast. Marine forecast, we got that gale warning in effect because we're going to have some gusty winds lasting throughout the day tomorrow. So in terms of our 7-day forecast, it has been a rather busy week in the weather office. We've got a lot of systems to talk about. So tomorrow is going to be on the cooler side, plenty of sunshine, but still pretty windy, so very wintry out there. And then Saturday is kind of a washout no matter which way you slice it. If you're in northern Maine, heavy snow throughout the day, accumulating to about 6 to 12 inches. And then closer to the coast will start as snow and then transition into rain. And then Zach, once we kind of get later in the week, our temperatures will gradually start to get closer to average, but it's going to feel more like winter this week than a lot of winter did.
It sure is. Dana, thanks so much.